I've just made myself homeless and I'm about to build a business in the Netherlands from nothing. If you're interested in following this journey, subscribe now. And just to give you some context, this is my house. Now this is not a joke. I'm genuinely homeless. I've spent all my money and I'm going to see if I can build up from nothing. Day one, officially homeless and living in the municipality. This might be the worst idea I've ever had. Don't forget to follow. I'm going camping on a budget. I'm buying everything in Action. See what we can find. Okay, we've got our sleeping bag, sleeping mat. I'm struggling to find everything. There's my lamp. A luxury bed. One gas stove. Only $1.49. I'll take two of those. One water bucket. All of this, but no tent. I think I have to try a different Action store. Tent. Beach tent. I think that's everything. I found a tent. I've just arrived at the campsite. They've given me 007. Well, there we go. It's not much, but it's my home for the next 5 days. So for the tent, the stove, the sleeping bags, the mats, everything, I spent 150 euros. Is that good or is that bad? Time to make some food. So this one goes on here. Ooh. Just beginning to boil now, so I'm boiling up my leftover ham. I'm going to add an egg. This is probably going to taste awful. I'm a little bit surprised that's a hard-boiled egg. I don't remember boiling an egg. Seasoning? I'm not sure how I feel about this. Well, that was a great night's sleep. I forgot to mention this on the last video, but I also picked up 2 stools and a camping table. Oh, it's a stool that turns into a camping table. Technically, I now have 3 tables. I suppose I better show you around the site. This is the campsite and it's completely surrounded by water. These are some of the apartments. Here they've got some glamping cabins. It's the showers and toilets. Got a section here for kayaking. These are the caravan pitches. This is the communal area, and there's some more toilets and showers here. And this is the kitchen, free for anyone to use. Here you can charge your phone and have a little snack. And this is the beach. That's gonna let rain in. I don't believe it, we got our first hole. The only thing I've got is a plaster, so that'll have to do. I hope that holds up. It is fresh this morning. This is a really cool system. You just press the button, you get 10 minutes of heat. Time for some real food. Got some potatoes, sausage, vegetables, and gravy. Peas and carrots, sweet corn. There's our water for the gravy. There we go. Now that looks delicious. That is perfect. Keeping it simple tonight. Tomato soup and hot dogs. It's getting a bit breezy at camp, so now I need wind deflectors. This is storm weather. This is about to go crazy. And the rain begins. It's a hailstorm. Unbelievable. Well, at least the sunset looks nice. This is going to take forever. Finally, a nice bit of soup. First time in my life I've seen a full rainbow. Wow, that is crazy. A full rainbow. That's amazing. Simple day, simple breakfast. I think they're perfect. This is going to make such a mess. Delicious. I'm back at Action. Decided to upgrade my camping trip. So first I upgraded my cooker. Then I picked up a king-size duvet, some outdoor cushions, some gas for the cooker, and since I'm staying one more week, a week's worth of shopping. Gonna turn this place into a palace. That's much better. See how big this really is. Ow! Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, there it is. Oh, I might have underestimated the size of this thing. I've essentially turned my whole tent into a double bed. I need to eat. This cooker was like 18 euros. Oh, hey, look at that. This one goes in here. Ooh, it works. This is going to be a great lunch today. A little bit of oil. Oh my god. A little bit of shawarma. Ah, screw it. This is definitely going to be the best meal so far. Oh, look at that. That's cooking well now. Some pickled chilies, some gherkins. The wooden bench stool has actually come in quite handy. This is a 10 out of 10 camp meal. My god. This duck is following me everywhere. This is absolutely crazy. Are we friends now? Nothing beats the first coffee of the morning. Yeah, I think that's fine. Note to self, I need a kettle. It looks like the most chemical coffee ever made, but it tastes okay. Today I took the train to visit a property in Limburg, a nice little cafe restaurant with a few tables. Obviously I couldn't film too much in here. I really like this property and it's completely set up ready to go. It just needs menus and turning on. Unfortunately there is a price tag on the property, and in order for me to fund this with zero money, I need to find an investor, or I need to make a contract with them where I pay them back over a period of time. So now I'm going to have this conversation with the estate agent and the owner and see what happens. I went out in Amsterdam centre last night, so this morning we're taking it easy. Some bread and etta soup. Oh, my head. We're upgrading the food today. Something delicious. Wow, all of this looks delicious. I'll try one of these. First class. Toilet. Today I went to check out another business property. This one needed a bit more work. It needed a whole new kitchen fitting. But the tables and brown chairs were really nice. So I'm quite happy with this property as well. Like I say, it's a lot of work, but I'm going to keep on looking, and I was happy to have the opportunity to look at this one today. Jeez. Well, this is going to be a fun night, isn't it? Nothing wrong with the air conditioning, is there? Jeez. So at the campsite they've actually got a herb garden where you can cut your own herbs. I'm not too greedy though, I just need a little bit of mint. Some of you maybe want to see what I've got for dinner tonight. It's a mix of noodles, cucumber, chili and fish. Bon appetit. That's a solid 8 out of 10, that's really nice. Wow. What is going on with the French people here? So last night a French couple put up a tent right next to ours and they were drinking heavily till about 3 in the morning. But they left all their rubbish underneath the side coating of my tent. But here's my favourite one this morning. Oh my god. Somebody unplugged the microwave so they could charge their phone. And I wanted to heat up my sausage roll in the microwave. So I unplugged the phone, plugged in the microwave, and this French dude just went mad. Like, completely mad. Oh my god. Gonna keep it very simple today. A nice Hamelwurst. This might be a bit random, but there's goats here. Thought that milk tasted a bit weird. One in there and one in there. It ain't much, but I'm hungry. Starting today with all the leftovers. It's been a very slow few weeks, but I have found a private investor. Now, I have a lot of experience in this field and can tell you it's very hard to find a private investor. However, this private investor has one clause, and that is the business must be in Amsterdam. Because of this one stipulation, I have no choice but to come back to Amsterdam, bearing in mind how hard it is to find an investor. And just to give you an idea of the budget, it's between 70 and 80,000 euros, so I've got to be very careful with the money. I've now been offered this shop in the Jordaan. This place needs a little bit of renovation, but it's looking nice. A nice small kitchen, it's got everything I need here. Countertops and cooling, and a toilet. Just to give you a little bit of context, I've actually been offered this on a 40-60 split. So I would have 40% of the profit, and the other person would have 60%. I can also see that this needs quite a lot of work to get open. I don't think this is right for me at the moment. This is a shame, because this is a great location. Day 5 of adding Heinz baked beans to Dutch food until it tastes bad. They look about ready. Are these things even Dutch? I see them in every Dutch bakery. Lidl's bakery, Albertine bakery. It's going in anyway. It doesn't look terrible. That's a big bite. It's surprisingly nice. It's really nice. A couple of guys come over and go, do you know how stupid it is to film yourself like this? In all seriousness, I make these videos because I want to make these videos. I do it for fun. This isn't for money. I don't make any money. But Heinz, if you're watching, day 6 is coming soon. Actually, I'm still quite hungry, so day 6 of adding Heinz baked beans to Dutch food. And it's one of my favourite Dutch snacks. It's the cheesy. I wish I had the other utensil, which I can't mention on here. Delicious. I'll see you on day 7. By the time you see this video, I've been homeless for about 2.5 months. And between living in a tent and the hotels, I've got a few things done. I visited 7 different businesses, and out of all 7 properties, only 1 has replied giving me a chance. The first appointment has just been made. We're going to look at a cafe in Amsterdam. It's just coming up to 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm sat here finalising the contracts in my tent, and hopefully tomorrow we're going to sit around a table and get some stuff done. It turns out my investor is also new to investing, so I get to write the investment contract. Right, that should be completely airtight. I hope my Dutch translation is correct. Cheers. It's the last day, time to pack up. I've still no idea where I'm staying tonight. Okay, that's the tent empty. First peg of the day. That's an awkward one. There's a great camping tip, which is water your tent pegs 10 minutes before you're going to take them out. It softens the mud. I've left a peg in. Let's take a look at the damage. That worked out well for one guy. He's got 4 worms. Now I'm just waiting for the tent to dry. The reason it's important to let the tent dry is if you pack it away wet, it will completely destroy the waterproof layer. So we want to make sure it's dry. So now, after sitting around a table, talking about all these things and coming to an agreement, I'm now going to rewrite the contract. We're going to go over it one more time, finalise it, and then we're going to sign it. I also learned a new word today, onderpand. So that means collateral, and basically the loan is going to be against my business as collateral. So if I fail to make the repayments, he gets the business. And I think that's completely fair. I know that's completely fair. I was just pushing my luck with the contract. One more thing we've agreed on is a finalised payback date, so payments have to be made before then, otherwise we can also look at a new contract. The other thing is late payments or no payments, then we have to have some terms and conditions which set out what happens to me if I don't pay. I really hope I got it right this time. Since I'm here for the night, I might as well paint the windows. A chocolate brown gloss. I think I'm gonna need a new paintbrush. Ooh, look at that. It really does look like chocolate. It might take a couple of layers, but this is coming along nicely. Okay, that's the first window done, and we don't need to worry about this bit because that bit's getting wallpapered, and the bits that are on the window is all protected by tape. So now it's on to this window. Well, there we go. That's enough for today. I found a cheap hotel tonight and it looks really nice. Look at this place. Wow, that's incredible. Here's the room. Ah, this room's incredible. Look at that. That's cozy. A nice old-fashioned bathroom there. The neighbour keeps banging the wall and I think it's because of my bed. Listen. Good morning. Here's the view from my window. The bed in this hotel definitely needs replacing. Listen to this. That woke me up like 4 times last night. That's crazy. I was also curious what this platform was for. It's where you stand while you wait for the water to warm up. It's actually a good idea. I'm in a little bit of a rush this morning, but here's the view. It's a big place. Let's see how this turned out. Oh, that is perfect. No. The tape's been on there too long. Gonna have to use some soapy water. Oh my god, this is so slow. I think it would have been quicker to scrape the paint off the window than the sellotape. Look at that. Oh, how lucky is that? That luck didn't last, did it? The other window definitely caught the sun because this one's coming off easy. Oh wow. Ah, there's the old church bell. I was going to take the lift. I should have taken the lift. Oh, I got a nice little office space. Got a lovely bed area. And the view is the courtyard. Time to get some rest. Wow, what a morning. Look at that view. I've got some great news this morning. All 3 contracts have been agreed. The investment contract, the business takeover contract, and the lease agreement. It means today we all sit around a table, we all put our signatures on the paper, and then things happen. So tomorrow we'll be taking over a business with all the good wheels inside, ready to open in 2 days. Time to head back to Amsterdam. Let's go. I just had to see the courtyard.